12 hours, that's too much.
Too much.
Call your doctor.
Call your doctor.
Who are you trying to impress?
Your doctor.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah, you ever show up to your doctor and you're like, all right, I got some shit to tell this guy. And he just looks at you like, it's normal.
Right.
You know, you're like, I went 12 hours, doctor. You're like, God damn, what are you, sting? You know, and you're like, it did sting a little bit,
A little bit.
You know, a little bit.
Oh, that's gonorrhea.
Ooh, ouch.
Gonorrhea, diarrhea.
Daria.
The kind of right. Hey, what's up?
Yo.
This is another microsode, mini-sode. What word were you using?
Microsode. I like microsode.
Microsode's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, minisode is kind of cool.
Right.
But
I mean, typically right now, you got a lot of time where a lot of shows aren't doing much. But, Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, we got your back.
You damn right. Like, I mean, why not just keep coming up with 3 to 12 minute episodes?
3 12-minute episodes?
We're still going to come back with some wonderful programming in March.
And
where we're gonna,
with season 4 coming, of course. But right now, this is just enough to fill your time while you're on the toilet.
And so while making your ploppies, you can watch us try some brews.
We're going to try another brew. All right, Froman, why don't you pull a number out of your ass between 1 and 4. All right, you got a number? 2. All right, now multiply that by 8. You don't have enough fingers.
8? 16?
All right, now divide that by 4.
4!
Now divide that by 2.
2?
Now multiply it by 1.
2!
All right, we got the number 2 tonight. So what does that entail?
The shit.
That entails that we are trying this one here.
Ooh.
The Einstok.
That is actually what I hope to look like one day.
Icelandic. That would be nice.
Yeah. I'm starting to get the handles here.
I saw that.
You know, a guy at work gave me a compliment for it. I'm like, I'm always thinking about trimming them, but fuck it. I'm going handles right here. I'm gonna eventually be able to touch my eyeballs. Almost there. Almost there.
Almost got the Dali going. Well, this beer here has clear notes of toffee and dark chocolate. Ooh. It's roasty and rich with a medium body that's robust yet smooth on the palate. Ooh. Sinister black color. Ooh.
Sinister.
Sinister black color.
I like that.
And this is 6% alcohol, brewed with Icelandic roasted coffee.
Okay, nice.
We're gonna turn it so it'll kind of, do its thing.
Yeah, I see that you did that.
Some stuff sitting on the bottom.
Yeah, a little sediment there. These came from our Dudes, Tunes, and Brews approved frickin' party pack. That's PARTIPAK, and they got some stuff. I'll tell you, they got some stuff. You want some world beers? Go over to the party pack.
There we go.
We've had some blunders there.
Yeah, a couple blunders.
The more dust, the more risk you're taking.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a very, very, very vast inventory. You don't really keep track of the dates of everything.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that. And I think that they pretty much leave it up to their customers to decide or figure it out. And we did have one that had been expired for like 3 years.
Yeah, it tasted like canned tomatoes.
It was like canned tomatoes. It wasn't. It probably would have been good to cook with.
Possibly.
Probably could have put it in a nice stew.
Could have made it stew.
And I talked to the owner/manager, and he's like, "Hey, get a new one, my pal. Hey, try this one." And I did, and it was nice. So I mean, they're accommodating.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is the kind of people that I like to patronize because they stand behind the products.
You goddamn right.
So without further ado, let's crack that
brew. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was no pop on that one.
Okay. Not a whole lot of over fizzle on that, even though it was upside down.
Ooh, that has a strong smell from what I just smelled. Ooh, that is very dark.
Yes, that is dark. You know, I heard that Cole Porter's favorite beverage was a cold porter.
Don't make me leave now.
I'm sorry, brother. I do like a good cold porter joke. They're really big in the media.
All right, so looks like we're dealing with about a 1 finger, half a finger.
We got about a 1 1/4 finger here, and it smells good. It's got a nice sweet malty.
It's very sweet, very malty.
Comparable to that other brew I had recently, the Zyvik.
Zyvik.
It had that same sweet maltiness to it, and I cannot see through it at all. Not even in the light.
No, it's very, very opaque. Is that the word?
Yeah, well, yes.
Sure.
It's got a Q in it. I like it. All right, let's go.
Let's try that brew. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. That is a very, the malts do not take over.
The malts do not take, the initial taste is like, okay, this is savory. But then it's just like, bam, chocolate.
I would say chocolate over coffee, because a lot of,
that's what I'm saying. You get the chocolate first, and then you get the coffee acidity at the end.
Absolutely.
Man, that is nice.
That is probably one of my new favorite porters. That is extremely nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
At a 6%, it's not too much booze to try to impress you. It's a good, I'm going to have a, you sit home, you're going to have a meal, you're going to have a delicious brew. You're going to have 3 of these with your dinner. And
I'm just amazed by the balance of the chocolate and coffee on that. That's so good.
It doesn't sneak back up at you at the end either. It just tells you what it is right at the front.
Right. It's not harsh, it's not fizzy, it's not gassy at all. It's a little gassy.
It's a little gassy.
That could have been from the other two.
Yeah, but I do like this. Einstok.
It's very nice.
It's got umlauts over the O. Einstok.
Einstok.
All right, so there you go.
That's a good one. I like that one.
So what would you rate this? What would you rate this brew?
Well, speaking as a man who does not have a lot of experience with the porters, or especially the dark porters, I gotta throw this one up there and give it about a good 4, 4.25, 4.5.
Okay, good.
It's not a perfect brew for me, but it's a pretty good runner-up. It's got a real good flavor. It's smooth. I would probably have this with a nice seasoned steak with some some potent herbery.
This is like the steak beer if I've ever had one.
Dude, you give me that with a medium steak with some butter melted on it with some big old steak fries. Dude, I'm set.
Yeah, dude, that's a great night.
I'm set.
Yes.
Just dipping some big old crispy steak fries into some steak drippings and then taking a swig of this. Oh man, your mouth would be just dancing.
God damn! So you're talking about like this, like au jus on the side?
No, just you let your steak rest.
Right, okay.
Put some butter on top of it, let it rest. Then you cut it open, and all them juices flow out.
Ugh.
It's like a pan gravy inside. It's like a surprise egg with gravy in it.
Yo, a surprise egg. That was a great reference. I like that. God damn it!
I like this beer. What are you rating this one?
I'm going. You know what? I hate to compare my comparisons to other comparisons, but in this particular case, I've been all over that other porter's nuts all week, the Zyvic. It has a sweeter, more malty in your face finish. I rated it a 4.75.
Right.
I would like to rate this a 4.75, but I feel like it's just a tip over. Like a 4.8.
Ah.
Would I rate it the same 4.75? Pretty much. I'd say they're neck and neck, but if in reality, I would go with this one over the other one because A, it's not trying to cheat and give you too much booze.
Okay.
And B, it's so smooth with its finish that this, to me, is like the perfect porter.
Right. I mean, for the price of admission, that's pretty nice.
So I'm going to give it, we'll call it a 4.75 just for the sake of keeping it in the quarter increments.
We'll split the difference.
Talking about steak, real quick, you're talking about butter and steak. Have you ever seen a butter-aged steak?
Yes.
Would you ever try that?
I don't know, man. It's weird.
It is weird.
It's like a Norway thing, isn't it?
That would go great with this beer. But you take a shit ton of butter, like it's like what, an inch thick.
You're basically curing the steak with butter instead of salt.
Yeah, and you do it for like a good 4 to 6 weeks in the back of the fridge.
You're absolutely curing it with butter instead of salt.
And you see them cut into these steaks, and they look just like they just came off the farm, dude. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they compared them to like old school methods of doing it with like what was the aged? The dry aged.
Yeah.
And then they did the butter aged, and everyone was saying, "Dude, these butter aged steaks are where it's at." So,
I would try it. Maybe we should just drive around the restaurants and find out if they have butter-aged steaks, and if they don't, we just leave until we find one that does.
Fuck that. They probably charge $200 for a fucking 12-ounce ribeye.
I did find a restaurant around here in the local area that serves something that I've been wanting to try for a long time. So we went. It's Scotch eggs.
Where'd you go? Where do they have it?
You know, I'm talking Scotch eggs?
Yeah.
Soft-boiled egg inside a piece of sausage and shit.
And then they fry it.
They fry it, and you cut it open, and it's nice and runny.
It's nice and gooey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They cheated. They used hard-boiled eggs so they could pre-prep them.
Why the fudge would you do that? The whole point of a Scotch egg is that gooey middle.
Right.
That's like the Kinder egg of.
Yeah, you damn! It's a surprise egg with gravy in the middle.
Yeah, goddamn right. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to try one, and I was excited as shit. I'll $9. You got my $9. Bring it here.
I'm so sorry.
And it was hard-boiled, so they could pre-prep them, of course. And I was very pissed.
First of all, fuck hard-boiled eggs.
They're okay. I mean,
I like a soft-boiled egg all day long.
I want the runny yolk.
Yeah, even at the least, maybe it's congealed and it's just at the other edge of it, where it being kind of like a
where it's like half runny, half hard.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. But once it goes hard, it becomes like that gray-green fucking.
No, that's when you overcook them.
So that's an
overcook.
Okay, because growing up, we got a lot of those, and I'm like, these suck.
If your yellows are green, you overcook them.
I hated that, dude.
There's something about phosphorus or calcium or something.
Okay, yeah, the thing that makes your fart smell eggy.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and so basically, as I got older, I realized that you turn off the stove once it reaches a boil, and then turn your timer on. That's how you boil your eggs.
Right.
Because the shell itself stays hot.
Yeah.
Continues to cook the inside.
And once you're done with that, you transfer them to a bucket of ice water.
Yeah.
And the
so it was mind-blowing. But you know, the way they judge a chef is by the amount of ways that he can cook an egg.
That's true, especially in French cuisine.
Yeah.
In French cuisine, an actual omelet is not supposed to have any colorization.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've actually been watching a lot of like Asian cooking with that as well. And I saw like a Korean egg roll where they like take the pan, the big ass skillet, and they put it on the
wok,
and they got it so hot. No, I mean it's just like a skillet.
Okay.
But I mean it's rounded and it's about yay thick, and they flipped it upside down on top of this like this fucking fire that's coming up, you know, and they get it hotter than fuck, and they flip it. Well, they put the egg on there super fucking thin, and then they're doing the whole thing, and they make this giant fucking like omelet deal that they like rest for a while. Long story short, they make egg rolls with actual eggs. Mm-hmm. And then they wrap up this whole deal. It was amazing just to watch them take the egg from the pan, set it onto this resting like dome, put it on there. It falls right off the pan, and it just kind of like... It was amazing.
A lot of people fake it and use wontons, but that's not a real egg.
That's not the same, dude. You know, for me, it was like watching the joy of painting with cooking. You know, it was like this guy was like the Bob Ross of cooking.
I watched a cooking show once where this French guy was like, "You have to make the perfect omelet," and these guys were like wasting 50 eggs and shit. They could not make an omelet that had no color on it. It was just straight light yellow, perfect, yellow.
Dude. Yeah, good luck with that. It's all about having the pan at the perfect temperature. Right. Having the oil it's all about everything.
And you don't flip it once it cooks. You put your stuff and you roll it, and the residual heat finishes cooking it.
I do the poor man's omelet where it's like just a step away from becoming scrambled eggs.
You just throw it on there.
And it's usually so thick.
I'm familiar with your omelet.
Will it hold? Sure.
Will it fill you up? Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it's like the pita bread version.
That's very true.
Yeah. So hey, we tried this brew.
We tried the brew. We talked steak. We talked shop. We talked, So this has been another microsode of Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Yeah, I'm Kurt Doder.
I'm Randy Dunkel.
And thanks for joining us
here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. Oh,
hey, you can get yours at the link below.
We'll put that in a post. Right down here.
Right here.
Right here. You can go there and buy this shirt. Several people are buying them. Be cool like the other kids. And hey, we'll keep you warm this winter.
Hey, and a special shout out to Josh Delk.
Josh Delk, our man. And shout out to Josh Delk. Shout out to Brandy Lacefield.
Yeah, shout out to Amanda Howe.
All these people are pals who are Radomir.
Radomir, yeah.
He bought a shirt. All you people who are helping support Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, we appreciate the shit out of you.
Yeah, and keep it up. And if you want to keep supporting us, do. Because why the hell not? You need $30 worth of brews.
After this COVID shit, I'm going to give all you hugs. So keep that in mind. If you want a Harlow's hug, go buy a shirt at the link that's down there below that we're going to put in and post.
Right there.
Right there.
So
thanks for joining us on this microsode, brother.
Peace. Oh, my shit.